see if this works. We'll see what happens here.
See if this works. See what happens here.
It looks like we went live. I think I turned on all the other channels. It says I'm broadcasting to 16 out of 16. But shouldn't that say like 17 out of 17 now? Didn't I add? I'll go do my usual sharing. Got notification. You did? Good. Notifications went out. I can't believe it. That's good. Cool, man. I'll make a cup of coffee while we're waiting for people. Hey, make a cup of Joe with Joe. Cup with a hole. What's up, Harley? You're making some noise. Oh, you ate all your food, I see. Okay, we'll take care of you two. We'll get it all handled before the show starts. What do you say, buddy? Well, the show has started. That's for sure. It's a moot point. Moot, 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 moot. Patrick! To load up on Shiba when it was in the 5 zeros. It's been a great week. Good, man. I'm glad you had money to buy some. Not me. I didn't buy anything during the last dip because I didn't have any money left, man. I'm all in. I'm all into that motherfucker. So, is it funny? Trovo never told me what I did wrong. I guess I should go check their terms of service. I thought they were just... Robert! Dude, I put this shirt on this morning and I thought maybe if I wear this shirt, Robert will come on my live stream because I haven't seen you in so long. Or your mom. Let me get my coffee, bro. I'm so glad you're here, man. All right, my coffee's ready. I'm good. 2 spoonfuls of crema. 2 spoonfuls of crema. All right, hey, look at this. These olives were no good, yo. Those are no good. Those olives are not from the old country. I literally just took the shaved shirt off your mom. What do you think, bro? What do you think? Look at the definition, son. You proud of me? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Look what I can do with my legs. Watch this. Oh, that is not easy to do. It hurts. Sergey! What's up, Sergey? Speak in English. Oh, we don't understand. Sergey, I don't understand Russian. You got to speak in English to me, brother. Bro, you know what I said in this morning show? Be the best version of yourself. And I am literally the best version of myself throughout my whole life that I've ever been. Right now. I'm the best version of myself on every level. You know, I could have never done that when I was a kid, man. I could have never raised my legs up. I couldn't even raise my knees up, let alone my legs flat out. But I'm working, you know, and I want to rip that stomach, man. I want to have that, dude, I want to have a fucking six-pack so bad. I want to have that six-pack, and I want to go to the Springs in Longwood, Florida, and I'm fucking going to go take my shirt off down at the Springs and fucking show it off like a Greek god. I can't wait. Well, the way to get to that leg raise, man, is with the knees first, and then just the other day I tried to lift my legs up and I could do it, and I was like, oh, I got to keep doing this because this is really going to help shred that. Okay, let's do a dabby dab because even unicorns like dabs. And now that we're on the new Trovo channel, everybody, let me just say this: you can get these shirts and more awesome shirts at fucker.info, fucr.info, fucker.info, and you can get all kinds of cool shit. Also, there's no E in fucker. F-U-C-R. F-U-C-R. Mercari, since PayPal is fucking... Okay, Mercari. I don't know what that is, but you'll let us know, okay? Tell us. Let's do this. Remember, tip of the flame for the hottest part to get hot the fastest. Use the tip of the flame, not the meat of it. Sell the fucker shirts super cheap. You already do sell them super cheap, bro. Are you kidding me? Let me know when they're live. Yeah, I got to get all new shirts in mediums, bro, from you. I got to get medium shirts. These extra larges, just look at this. I don't want this. This is what I used to want. I used to want to cover up my body, and now I want to show it off. Isn't that funny? So I got to get all new shirts from you. Let me know, and I'll buy them from you, bro. All right. Look, guys, it's top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Love you guys. Let's make this one a great dab. Let's milk this thing. I mean, I want to go in early and I want to go in hot. Don't forget to tell me I want those shirts so bad, bro. I'll pay fucking double for them. All right. Super hot, super cottony. Cheers. That's from Big Jim. Those are Big Jim dabs right there, bro. I'm smoking Big Jim dabs from Frank. Crazy OG Kush. Do I think a big financial collapse is coming? Blaze Towns fan, I don't know why you don't come to my show more often. Thank you for asking a great question. I want you to check out someone named H.A. Goodman. Let's watch a little bit of H.A. Goodman, okay? He's been talking about this collapse. I unsubscribed from him. I'm resubscribing. He got on my nerves with all of his pro-Trump rhetoric, but he has been talking about the stock market crash. So here is a 23-minute. This is his latest upload. It's 23 minutes about the stock market crash. I like what this guy has to say, but let's hear what he says about this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stock market is tanking today. You might say, well, this is just part of the correction. No, this is the precursor.
And let me just stop right here and say, H.A. Goodman, friend of the show. He's been on before for interviews. He's a great guy. Him and I just disagree politically. Okay? It's okay. You can be friends with someone and disagree with them politically.
A precursor to a devastating
Drewski
stock market crash that's already begun. So it's down. The Dow is down 300.
The Dow is down. The Dow is down.
It's gonna go down well past 400 points today. But even if it,
Right,
no matter
Blaze?
what happens today, okay,
Bro, do you want to know how much of my money I put in crypto? Oh. All of it. All of my money is in crypto. I've taken all of my wealth and I put it into crypto. All of my cash and I put it into crypto. All of it. When someone says I have half my money in the banks, I have to question why. Why do you have any money in the banks at all? Right? I didn't have the balls at first either, because when the value on my wealth goes down, it makes me sad. But I realize, hey man, you want to pull some of that value out when it's up, you can do that. Just remember, as soon as you put it back in the bank, it stops making you money. And then wait for it to drop back down to the 40s to buy up again. It does, right? Right? Rob, it does. Today would be a day to pull profits, for sure. I mean, at least pull, 1/1000th of your whatever you have in there out. Pull something out while it's... And then go buy yourself something nice with that really cheap cash that you got. You've got some really cheap cash that's worth a lot of money. It didn't cost you anything. It's like free money. Right? And spend that. I want all of my wealth in the crypto. All of it. And if the crypto crashes, I'm fucked. It's true. If the bottom drops out, if it gets hacked or whatever, I'm fucked. But that's where all my wealth is. And today I'm really happy with it.
okay, no matter what happens today, no matter what happens tomorrow, the market could go up tomorrow. It really doesn't. This is all irrelevant. The volatility
H.A. Goodman's putting on a little weight.
is a precursor to a catastrophic.
Yo, H.A., you even lifting anymore, bro? You used to lift, bro. You stopped lifting, bro. What, you not going to lift anymore, bro? What are you doing, bro? You getting lazy, bro? Starting to get your double chin, bro? Yo, bro, you eating some sugar, bro? Looks like you're eating some sugar poison, bro. What you eating there, bro?
Cataclysmic stock market crash.
Gold is some people recommend it. Some people recommend gold as a stable way to invest your money. I have no finances invested in gold whatsoever. But that's just me. Mr. Slowski likes gold and silver and metals and things like that. Gold isn't making people the kind of money that crypto's making them, though, that's for sure.
I have a stock market crash channel that I started last month, the beginning of September, before anyone was talking about
See,
this.
he's called
It took a couple of days to get the name change to the stock market crash channel.
The stock market crash
And
channel.
so hit subscribe to the stock market crash channel. I started that last month. Hit subscribe to this channel. Go
He's trying to capitalize.
Really wonderful million.
He's trying to capitalize on his prediction. Something that I do every show. Dude, every show, what do I tell you guys? Hey, where'd you hear that first? Where did you hear that first? Who told you that first? Where did you hear that first? That's right, it was me. That's right, you heard it here first. That's important for a podcaster to stand on those hills and say, hey man, I predicted this shit, and if you were listening to me, you would have been financially prepared for it if you believed me when I told you a month ago that it was all going to go to shit. And he's got that under his belt. It's good.
In 2 million, 3 million sub channels on the left. If you think I've lost my mind, see what they're talking about. They're not talking about inflation that is at a 13-year high.
Dummy
They're
dum
not
dum.
talking about rising
What's
oil
up, Dom?
prices. They're not talking about natural gas doubling in price and far more expensive in Europe and China. Their natural
Bomb
gas
rip.
prices are rising and could be the most expensive in 13 years this winter. They're not talking about the record, the greatest amount, the highest amount of margin debt in the history of this country. Okay, we broke.
710, no longer going to cannabis.
We have
Cannabis is a test for all. Cheers, everybody.
Record amount.
I'm a human metronome.
We've reached a
I'm
record
keeping
high
time.
in terms of margin debt. We've surpassed margin debt as a percentage of GDP. We surpassed 2008 and 2000 in terms of margin debt as a percentage of GDP. There are hundreds of billions of dollars in derivatives contracts that could cause hedge funds to go under, like Archegos, the hedge fund that went under months back. You have a debt crisis. Evergrande, Cynic Holdings, and Fantasia, 3 real estate corporations who can't repay hundreds of billions or hundreds of millions of dollars, depending on the company, in debt. China has a real estate bubble. We have a real estate bubble. The original sin was tanking the entire economy because experts told you to do so. That was pushed by Democrats. And you look, Trump wanted to open up the economy early on. He should never have even acquiesced and accepted an end to economic activity. But early on, last May, he said, open up. The Washington Post, CNN, experts say it's too early. Well, we have a global supply chain that's broken.
I hit up H.A. Goodman months ago and I said, will you accept Bitcoin? He's like, what? He got all confused and shit. I was like, can I send you some Bitcoin? He's like, months ago. As we sit here and we look at this jump that Bitcoin just made, and H.A. Goodman talks about the stock market crashing, and H.A. Goodman is not in the crypto market at all. And you're like, dude, there's a solution to this problem that you're complaining about. Why are you ignoring crypto?
Good.
Maybe I should tell H.A. Goodman how much money I've made in crypto. Maybe that would get his attention.
Hundreds of cargo ships in China and container ships in China and the U.S. docked outside of ports. We have a labor shortage on the docks and also in terms of truck drivers, and a labor shortage in general. Jobless claims up. And you have energy prices. 80% of U.S. energy consumption comes from fossil fuels. Get it in your head. Morally superior liberal. Yes, climate change is an important issue. The infrastructure bill isn't going to make a dent on that in terms of addressing, not even a dent in terms of addressing climate change. And the infrastructure bill, according to Moody's, according to the Wharton School of Business, will actually decrease GDP, and it's opposed by the National Association of Manufacturers, the Business Roundtable, and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, because it raises corporate taxes. Do you think anyone cares about that on the left? Or the reason I bring up the left is because you're going to get them saying, I'm not part of the left.
I'm sitting here like a minute ago being like, I don't even know how I'm going to get in touch with him. Like, I don't want to super chat him this. And then I'm like, oh my God, him and I email each other and I totally fucking forgot it. I'm just going to send him an email. He always responds too. He's good like that.
Thank God anymore. But you're going to get them saying, oh, wealth inequality. Look at this. Oh, the bankings, and then the billionaire class. They're the buffoons who are not focused. They're focused on Facebook and what they think is good for democracy.
I'm going to ask him if he's eating sugar too.
Has been redefined as whatever is good for the Democratic Party.
Are you sugaring, bro? Are you on the sugar,
Hit
bro?
Subscribe to this channel. Be here
Are you
tonight
poisoning,
at
bro?
7:30 p.m. Pacific.
You on the sugar poison, bro?
For the live stream, I have been telling everybody, obsessing. You know, if you watch this channel, I obsess. I'm not right about everything, but I'm right about a lot.
He isn't right about everything.
That Clinton would lose to Trump in 2016. I said Trump, Russia, the whole thing was a hoax. The second it started, my analysis is spot on.
Sometimes
I'll go out on a limb, but
you've been wrong a few times. Come on, bro. Trump's gonna win. Trump's gonna win.
Okay, his speech. Maybe some, okay,
I'll come on your show after Trump wins the election. He told me.
I don't want to talk about that.
He don't want to talk about it though.
But I have been saying, save your money, please, ladies and gentlemen. It is not too late to
Save-
save your money if you need to take some profits off the table. If you've made
Save
a lot
your
of
money.
money in Bitcoin, if you made
Oh,
a lot
there
of
it
money in
is.
Tesla, if you made a lot
Oh,
of money in stocks,
he said
take some-
Bitcoin.
It wouldn't hurt to take some money off the table.
Oh, he
and
mentioned crypto.
set it aside in a
I'm
savings
glad.
account so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months of savings. Do you have 1 or 2 or 3 months of savings or 4 months of savings if, God forbid, the stock market, the eventual devastating stock market crash like I predicted, which is started essentially?
What if
Do you
all
have
just
that savings?
start this whole
if,
channel?
God
What if it all
forbid,
just comes back? You know,
you need it?
this is my
Now
prediction.
Down 457,
Look.
500. It's
As crypto improves, the stock market's going to improve too. And you got to wonder why. It's because people are going to make more money in crypto, and they're going to be like, "Hey, man, why not throw some down on some stocks too?" Just doing this, folks. That's all I ever do. Just doing this.
probably go. Who knows? You could hit 1,000. Who knows? Today is nothing compared to what's going to take place. Today is nothing. You look at the past
You're right.
year,
It's nothing. H.A. Goodman,
In,
it's
fe-
nothing.
in January, the Dow was at 31,000. Okay.
It
now
seems
it's at
like he knows his
33.
shit. I know,
Why?
right?
For what?
Seems
Corporate
like he
profit,
knows his
which I'll
shit,
get
Blaze.
to.
It seems like it.
And stimulus in the tune of $10 trillion.
He's
are the
good at
only
making
things
it
that
seem
propped
like
up
he
this
knows what he's talking
artificially
about.
inflated stock market. The whole thing's going to tank. Why would the Dow be at 3,400? 33,867. Why would it be when it was in February of this year or January 30,000, around 30,000 or December of 2020?
going up?
Or why? Because we rebounded as an economy? No. We haven't rebounded? No. We are. You know what happened?
What?
We were given the opportunity by our mommy and daddy, the Democratic Party and government, mommy and daddy, to actually live
earning
life.
$3
Oh, gee, thank you.
off the
Oh,
15.
that's so great. Oh, now we can actually. Oh, this
How's
is
the
fantastic.
Bitcoin doing?
Dow to 40,000.
Nick?
The supply chain is broken. We have energy
Broken.
soaring.
He
Demand,
sounds like Sam
you can't
Cedar.
Stop all global economic
I
activity.
sound like Sam
Sweden was
Cedar
one
for
of
a
the smartest
second.
countries on the planet. We could have gone the way of Sweden. but
Medicare for
no.
all is
Our
not what
experts
we need to
apparently
push
are a lot
for.
smarter.
We need to make AOC stronger.
You
That
can't
is what we need to do.
Tank economic
We have to keep our
activity.
powder
I
dry.
said this last year. Okay, I'm not right about everything, but I'm right about a lot. I said this last year. You can't
He
take
isn't right
economic
about everything,
activity and
that's true.
expect to get the economy back again after you've added $10 trillion, $6 trillion in fiscal stimulus, 3.3 and counting in monetary stimulus. Now the traders on Wall Street and the hedge funds know quantitative easing is going to end. The Fed's going to taper. They know interest rates are going to go up. So what do you think's going to happen? The whole corrupt system is going to come crashing down, unfortunately. And you see it today. The market could go up tomorrow. It probably won't, but it could. You could reach record highs in the market in January. Or this could be exactly, no matter what, we've already started the crash. Crash is already starting. And I told you this for months, and I have been obsessed over this for well over a month, and I started in the beginning of January.
I was just like...
Go watch the...
I'm sorry, H.A. I was just spat my coffee out all over my fucking desk when he said, I've been obsessed about this for months. Dude, you obsess about everything, H.A. And no offense, brother. There's no need for you to point it out. We all know, man. We watch you.
Playlists. The very beginning of January, when nobody was talking about this on CNBC, I said, we're going to have a stock market crash. And in politics, yeah, there were obviously people in finance who were talking about this. But in politics, in my little realm of politics, nobody was talking about this. You better believe AOC and Bernie Sanders weren't. And you better believe Mitt Romney and Cheney weren't. Democrats are focused on Facebook. They're focused on
Yo, Enoch, what's up, brother?
making algorithms even more, suppressing even more speech. Because it gets them excited. Energy costs are through the roof. Inflation is through the roof. Supply chains are broken. There's a labor shortage. A debt crisis that you've never seen in your life, artificially created. It's almost as if people deliberately wanted to tank the entire world. And The debt crisis in China could be worse than even the debt crisis here, and guess what? What happens there affects our country. Okay? And you have also potentially a bond market bubble. You have also potentially a real estate bubble. Loans, bank loans are getting more difficult to obtain, ladies and gentlemen. What does that tell you? When you've pumped $10 trillion into the economy, eviction moratoriums have essentially ended in most places. You have businesses, 20 to 40% of businesses in the United States of America are either behind or can't pay next month's rent. Then you have hundreds of thousands of Americans who might be on the brink of eviction or might be evicted. And the only reason GDP is at like 5 or 6%, it's being revised downwards constantly, is because we've allowed economic activity to take place. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Wow, Democrats and experts. Thank you. So kind of you. So nice of you. Oh, wow. This is not... We had record low unemployment with Trump. We had wage increases. We had jobs that were beating estimates. We had record low black and Latino unemployment. Oh, but he was on Twitter. So Democrats said it was the end of the world. You even had people wanting a recession. Well, now, God forbid, we could probably have worse. How do you rebound from this if you've already added $10 trillion in stimulus, fiscal and monetary, and interest rates are at zero? So now
He's talking about a complete economic collapse now. So my question to A.J. Goodman is this. So what are you doing about yourself personally, A.J., to protect yourself personally? If you really believe that society can collapse, everything, all systems that are in place stop, what are you doing personally to protect yourself personally in this situation? Power, water, food, medicine, connections with other people, security, some sort of transportation, even if it's a local level, something. What do you got? What are you doing? You sound like you're aware of what's going on. And you're pointing it out to everybody. It's great. What have you done personally to set an example to your audience that shows that you're preparing for what you believe you've predicted? I mean, if you really believe your prediction, where's your power going to come from when the grid goes down? Where's you going to get your water from? Where are you getting your water from now? Let's talk about that stuff.
Now what do you do if when the stock market seriously crashes and tanks? Now what do you do when the market crashes and tanks, 10, 20%?
This is what I'm talking about. What do you do? What's your answer going to be, A.J. Goodman? Let's hear it.
One day, and then another 20%.
Let's hear the solution.
Or another 10% the next day, or a couple of days after. What do you do then? How do you rebound as an economy when you've put all your eggs in one basket?
As an economy,
the biggest imbeciles is our intelligentsia.
He says after the economy crashes, it should come back. I see what he's saying. Like the Depression. And then we rebound, and then we build back better. Right? I don't know, let me just offer this as a scenario. So our economy collapses, and all the other rest of the world, they're watching as America collapses. Their economy collapses. Which countries do you think are going to come running to help us with us spreading our imperialism all around the planet, enforcing our military and policing of, people everywhere. Who's going to come and bail us out? Exactly. How's that going to go? Or would that be the time for North Korea and Iran and Iraq and maybe even Saudi Arabia with all of our weapons that we've sold them, and a bunch of other countries like China, I don't know, maybe Russia, to just get together and just destroy us like we deserve? I'm throwing a scenario out there, HA. What do you think?
Yeah. And Trump Republicans, and there were certain people on the left as well who were saying, there are good people on the left, a lot of good people, but there were people saying, hey, you can't do this. You can't do this. You can't end all economic activity. You can't do it. Look at Sweden. You can't do this. Now you've broken the global supply chain. Demand has skyrocketed too fast for labor and the supply chain to react, to adapt. When you have cargo and container ships outside of docks,
That's good call.
just anchored for a week or 2 weeks or more, and you have a shortage of dock workers in the United States of America, and you have a shortage of truckers, and you have retailers that are going to lose profit and revenue.
It's
and you
complete
have
social
corporate
collapse.
profits
Say
the
it.
only reason corporate profits were up is they
Say the
passed
7-Eleven's closed down, bro.
inflation or whatever, the high costs, the producer price index is at an all-time high.
And you've been
They
telling
passed
people
all
they
that to
can't
the
have
consumer,
gardens in their front
like I
yard.
said, because we were mommy and daddy, the Democratic Party, media, and the government allowed us to live again. Oh, wow, thank you so much. And other countries didn't do what we did, and they did better. But anyway. So you've broke, the cure was far worse than what could have taken place if you had a rational, sober, intelligent response to a serious global health catastrophe. But you didn't. You wanted to get Trump out of office, and that was honestly they gave Andrew Cuomo an Emmy. You have all these despicable, complete, immoral imbeciles who were going after Casey DeSantis and Ron DeSantis. They gave Andrew Cuomo an Emmy, and the Emmys didn't even follow protocol. You're talking about the biggest hypocrites of all time. When we have a financial crisis that I've been telling you we're going to have, and when the stock market tanks way, like an actual 10, 20% drop in one day, which we're heading today towards, that's not good. Not good today. I don't say this with glee because I don't want Biden's supporters to lose money, and I don't want Trump's supporters to lose money. I don't want anyone to lose money.
Good for you. Me too. I'm the same way.
But if your life revolves around taking down Trump, and you've plunged the global economy and our economy into this bizarre dystopian reality, sorry, that's completely immoral. You'll see AOC and Bernie Sanders talking about wealth inequality now, and they're the ones who helped create this. They're the ones who said nothing when, well, they don't care about economic activity, they only care about taxes, but raising taxes now is probably the worst thing you could ever do. But then again, it's this, when it rains, it pours in terms of Democratic Party,
Poor decisions.
irrational
Yeah.
policy
Right.
and ideology.
Exactly.
So, good luck trying to pass infrastructure if there actually is the 20% drop one day prior to when they are forced to pass it with the debt ceiling and all that. By the way, it's not the Republicans' responsibility to abide by your spending, Democrats. This is hilarious. They're like, oh, the Republicans are gonna plunge this country into bankruptcy. You've single-handedly, we now have over 100% of GDP. The national debt is over 100% of GDP. GDP is 22 trillion. The national debt is 28 trillion. All because the wonderful experts and authorities and our overlords
We've
told us that we have to stop economic activity, so they artificially pumped the economy full of
Printed money.
fiscal and monetary stimulus. Inflation is going through the roof.
They printed money.
Energy prices are going through the roof. Consumer sentiment is at a low not seen in a long time, since even before 2008, is down, has plunged. Every economic indicator is either being revised downward in terms of GDP or is at record highs in terms of the consumer price index, the producer price index, the Baltic dry shipping index, the China containerized freight
Right on,
index.
Mark. Right
I believe
on.
that's the one
Do I
that
not have
talks
the
that,
chat
that,
up?
that addresses shipping from China.
Just realized that. Sorry, guys.
Lumber is at an all-time high. Commodities are at an all-time high or record highs, not seen since 2008. I mean, you tell me how there's not going to be. I have been talking about this for a while. I officially started saying we're going to collapse in terms of the stock market. We have the greatest amount of margin debt in the history of the country, and that's going to come crashing down. If you are about to retire, you have no business being in the market. But again, and my only advice to everybody is, if you've made money and you don't have like savings for a rainy day, I'm talking about people who've made money. If you've made money and you don't have like 2, 3, 4 months, God forbid, if you need a rainy day fund, if you lose your job because the stock market crashes and tanks the economy again, which will happen, probably take some money off of Bitcoin. Who cares if it goes up to 80,000 next month? You'll still have money for a rainy day if it goes from 80,000 to 20,000. The thing's very volatile. Save your money in a savings account. Have the cash available if you need it, God forbid, so you could pay your rent and pay for food and all that stuff. Hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Have I not obsessed over this?
No, you have.
Have I not obsessed over this?
No, you have.
Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Be here at 7:30 tonight. Like I said, this volatility, tomorrow it could go up. I don't think it will, but it could. It could go up tomorrow. We could hit record highs in the market January. The cracks in the wall, the writing is on the wall. This volatility is a precursor to a cataclysmic and devastating stock market crash. We could lead to bank bailouts, hedge funds going under, all of these things.
It's freaking 50.
The market with the margin debt at record high, at a record high,
50,
there's no room for error,
59 degrees.
and there's no room for a massive swing down. We didn't have margin debt at a record high, at an all-time high, last March. That's the difference. And this is not just a normal October correction, because a normal October doesn't see all these commodity prices, energy prices, inflation going through the roof. Oh, by the way, rent has increased. Oh, by the way, groceries have increased. Oh, by the way, life has increased in cost. Have you noticed that? And Jerome Powell of the Federal Reserve, these people, they're like lying to you. Like, it's unbelievable. They don't even believe what they're saying. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. This is happening in Biden's America. And all I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, is have money saved up for a rainy day fund. I'm speaking to Biden supporters. I'm speaking to people who think I'm nuts and who don't like my political viewpoint. If you say, "Oh, H.A. Goodman is so lame," that's all
I don't
good.
ever say he's lame.
Politics, you can leave that aside. I don't want anyone to suffer. And I'm speaking to Biden voters. I'm speaking to the far left. I'm speaking to conservatives, Trump support. I'm speaking to everybody. Make sure you can save money. If you've made money in the market, make sure you have at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 months for a rainy day fund. Save, take profits off the top, save money every month if you can. Because when the actual 20-30% drop takes place, who knows what's going to happen to the U.S. economy. Give me your thoughts below. It's taking place, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told you, go watch. I don't know how many. I think I have like 10, 12 segments on my playlist. I've been obsessed over this for the past month. And it's taking place, just like I said. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now.
We'll meet up to buy bread after
hyperinflation,
hyperinflation, right?
Very
Blaze?
special.
You're hilarious.
On the Stock Market Crash channel today. It's right after. If you finish watching this, go to the pinned comment and click on the Stock Market Crash channel and watch that segment. Tell your friends about the Stock Market Crash channel and tell your friends about this channel. If you want to give a super thanks to this segment, the super thanks is right next to the like and the share buttons. If you want to support my work long term, your Patreon support is greatly, greatly appreciated. God bless you, and save as much money in a savings account as possible. Thank you.
Look, they don't recommend any more H.A. Goodman videos after that. Look at how subverted he is. See this? This is how the algorithm works, guys. Now, let's say we'd watched a Jimmy Dore video. All of these would be Jimmy Dore recommendations, right? But because we watched an H.A. Goodman video, YouTube only puts up Forbes and Breaking Points, YouTube Movies, Forbes, CBS, YouTube Movies, Breaking Points, and Forbes. Can you believe those some bitches do that to H.A. Goodman with their stupid fucking algorithms and their AI, their artificial fucking intelligence, artificial fucking idiots. Nick, you. Kafefi. Kafefi. Kafefi! All hail the Kafefi. Banking on Bitcoin. YouTube Movies. What's that? Banking on Bitcoin. 1.5 hours. It's a free movie on YouTube, guys, called Banking on Bitcoin. I'm sure I can't play it for you, but I'm gonna watch it, I think, and I'm really interested in watching it. Bitcoin is geez Louise, man, it's gonna hit 55 again. You guys watching this? Are you freaking... Dude, listen to all those alerts I got. Are you freaking kidding me? Jesus freaking Christ. Alright. 54.9. Nick says refill the cup. The alarms... Yeah, because my neighbors are doing a lot of work. My neighbors are doing a lot of work, so there's a lot of traffic. all-time profit on Bitcoin right now is, for me, is 14.4%, guys. On my portfolio. Of my overall investment, 14.4% profit. You know what I mean, Mern? You know what I mean, Mern? It's doing really well. Unbelievably well. I'd be getting right now, I'd have 0.01% in the bank with that money. And you know, another thing is, because it's in crypto, I don't touch it. I don't spend as much money, man, you know? Because it's all tied up in crypto, and I kind of like that. So. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I wonder if they fucking finished. I want to go over there and find out. I want to go to my neighbor's house. I'm going to take the dog. Stopped raining. Yeah, it stopped raining. It's fucking... I'm going to have to put a fucking jacket on, dude. I can't believe it. It's 59 degrees outside and it rained. Damn you, Eb Ginny. What's up, Eb Ginny? My Bitcoin, guys, my Bitcoin is finally in the positive. For months it hasn't been, and now my Bitcoin, I'm finally in positive territory. Bitcoin, it's always been under. It's always been under. Yeah, for months and months and months. And now it's great. It's great. So, it's finally over. See, if I was going to sell some Bitcoin, now would be the time. It's over where I purchased it at. I could sell some Bitcoin right now, and I'd do fine for that, you know. Wow. Wow. What the fuck? It's crazy, man. Anyway, you guys are the best fucking audience ever in the whole wide world. I love you guys. And I will see you guys at 420. How about that? I'm going to be broadcasting more. I'm going to broadcast some more. You want to see any of these videos once they're up, guys? The place to go is some of my other channels on YouTube that say Nays Garden. Now, the main channel is up and available during these live shows. But I set the videos for private after they're up on that channel. But those videos are all available for you on all the other channels and on the Facebook channels. Just so you know, if you ever go to my main channel and you're like, oh, none of your videos are here, man. I want to see that one from last month or whatever. Hey, man, they're all there for you. Just go subscribe to all my other channels, too. They're all called @Nays Garden on YouTube. Okay, guys? All right? I will see you guys. That's right, Ebgeny. Every day is 420. That's right. I'll see you guys at 420. My time. That's in 3 hours or so. Let's meet back here. Do some more chillaxing. Alright. Righto. Alright. You guys take care. Love y'all. Go check out Trovo. It's Nays-Garden on Trovo now. @Nays-Garden on Trovo.live. Whoa, are we going to hit 55? 55,000 Bitcoin. Boom! Holy shit, there we go. Wait, I might not go, dude. We just hit 55 fucking A, dude, on the live stream. Holy shit. Dude, did it just spike? Did you guys see it jump there for a second? Fucking Bitcoin. Rogie, you want to go outside, buddy? Yeah, we'll go over to the neighbor's house, buddy. I'll take you. I gotta put a jacket on the. You going outside? No? Too cold? Don't want to do it?
Okay.
Not interested. Not interested. Holy shit. Check your Cash App. Tell me, bro. This is fucking crazy. So it'd be simple to figure out. If you had bought $50 worth of Bitcoin when it was at $50,000, then you'd have 55 bucks. You'd made $5 off of your $50 already. Is it going to keep going? Is it going to hit that 100? Dude, 300's the high of the 24 hours, guys. Dude, the new 24-hour low is now 50. The 24-hour low is 54.16, guys. We made it above. The low is now above $50,000, guys. The 24-hour low. The high is 55.3. The low is 50,416. I'm 60 cents away from breaking even. Who's out there? Who's out there, Logan? What's out there? Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Wanna go outside? Let's see what's out there. Let's see. What's up? What's up? All right, went back under 55. All right. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Love y'all. Take it easy. Bye, guys.